Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're going to be diving deep into data stewardship success.
Yeah,
It's a topic I know is probably really relevant to you,
absolutely.
especially given your familiarity with relational databases.
Right.
We hear a lot about data stewardship programs,
Mm-hmm.
but how do we know they're actually working?
That's the question.
That's the question.
Yeah, that's the question everybody wants to know.
So that's what we're here to unpack today,
That's right.
is how do we actually measure the progress of a data stewardship program
Yep.
and make sure that it's not just a lot of talk.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It's not enough to just have a program in place.
Okay.
You really need to be able to demonstrate its value.
Yeah.
And that means having a way to measure its success.
So let's get specific.
Okay.
What are some of the key metrics that we can use to track the progress of a data stewardship program? Imagine you're explaining this to someone who's maybe heard the buzzwords, but isn't quite sure where to start measuring.
So it's kind of like building a house.
Yeah.
Okay. You wouldn't just start laying bricks without a blueprint, right?
Right.
The same goes for data stewardship.
Okay.
You need a framework to guide you.
Yeah.
And that's where maturity models come in.
Okay.
Think of it as a roadmap to data stewardship success.
Got it.
They outline different stages of maturity
Okay.
from ad hoc and
Yeah.
reactive
Yeah.
to strategic and optimized.
Okay.
So by assessing where your program stands on this maturity scale, you can identify areas for improvement and
Right.
track your progress over time.
So the maturity models kind of give us a big picture view.
Right.
But what about some more granular metrics?
Sure.
What are some specific things that we can track to see if our data stewardship efforts are actually making a difference?
So there are two main categories of metrics to keep in mind:
Okay.
business results
Mhm.
and operational metrics.
Okay.
Business results are all about demonstrating the tangible value
Okay.
of data stewardship to the organization. Think about things like cost savings,
Yeah.
revenue increases,
Uh-huh.
or improved customer satisfaction.
Those are definitely outcomes that any business leader is going to care about.
Absolutely.
But how do we connect those outcomes back to the specific data stewardship efforts?
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems like there could be a lot of other factors that play.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's rarely a direct one-to-one correlation.
Okay.
But that's where good tracking and analysis come in.
Yeah.
So let's say you implement a data quality initiative to reduce customer address errors.
Mm-hmm.
You can track the cost of address cleanup over time
Okay.
and see if there's a decrease after the initiative is implemented.
Right.
It may not be the sole reason for any changes,
Right.
but it can be a contributing factor.
So it's about looking for trends and
Yeah.
patterns
Ex-
that suggest that our data stewardship efforts are having a positive impact on
Yeah.
the bottom line.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Now, alongside those business results, we also need to look at operational metrics.
Mm-hmm.
These give us insights into how well the data stewardship program is functioning
Okay.
on a day-to-day basis.
So give me some examples.
Okay.
What kind of operational metrics are we talking about here?
Think about things like
Mm.
the number of data quality issues identified and resolved,
Okay.
the time it takes to resolve those issues,
Mm.
or the level of engagement from business data stewards.
Okay.
Are they actively participating in data governance activities?
Got it.
Are they contributing to the business glossary?
Mm-hmm.
Are they viewed as trusted advisors by their business counterparts?
So these operational metrics are about measuring the efficiency and effectiveness
That's right.
of the data stewardship program itself.
Precisely.
Okay.
And these metrics can be incredibly valuable for identifying areas where the program needs to improve.
Oh,
For example, if you're seeing a high number of data quality issues that are taking a long time to resolve,
mm-hmm.
it might indicate that your data stewards need more training or better tools.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're not seeing much engagement from business data stewards,
Right.
it might be a sign that you need to do a better job of communicating the value of data stewardship
Okay.
and empowering them to take ownership of data quality.
So this is starting to paint a really clear picture for me.
Uh-huh.
We've got the big picture view from maturity models.
Right.
We've got the tangible business outcomes.
Yep.
And then we've got the day-to-day operational metrics,
Mm-hmm.
all working together to give us a comprehensive understanding of our data stewardship program's health.
Exactly.
Right.
And by tracking these metrics over time, you can start to see trends and patterns that can help you make informed decisions about how to improve your program and maximize its impact.
Now let's shift gears a little bit
Okay.
and talk about the signs of a truly mature data stewardship program.
Right.
What are some of the things that kind of separate the good from the great?
So a mature program isn't just about checking boxes or having
yeah.
certain processes in place. It's about having a data-driven culture where everyone understands the value of data and takes responsibility for its quality.
Yeah.
Think about those operational metrics we talked about.
Right.
In a mature program, you'll see high levels of engagement from both business and technical data stewards.
Oh.
They'll be actively collaborating to define data standards, resolve data quality issues, and ensure that data is used responsibly and ethically.
So it's about moving beyond just compliance.
Yes.
And towards a mindset where data quality is everyone's responsibility.
Exactly. It's about making data quality a core part of the organizational culture.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the people.
Okay.
A mature program also has robust processes and technologies in place to support data stewardship efforts.
Like what? Give me some examples of the kind of infrastructure a mature program might have in place.
Think about things like a well-maintained business glossary that provides clear and consistent definitions for all key data elements.
A metadata repository that captures detailed information about the structure, source, and lineage of data. And data quality tools that help automate the process of identifying and resolving data quality issues.
So it sounds like a mature program is kind of a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
With people, processes, and technology all working together seamlessly.
Exactly.
Right.
And one of the most important indicators of a mature program is that it's not just reactive, it's proactive. It's not just about fixing data errors after they've occurred. It's about preventing those errors from happening in the first place.
So it's about shifting from a firefighting mentality to a preventative approach.
Exactly. A mature program has well-defined data quality rules and processes in place to ensure that data is captured, validated, and maintained correctly from the very beginning.
Got it.
Think of it like a quality control system for your data. Now, one thing I'm curious about is how a mature program handles exceptions. Because even with the best processes in place, there are bound to be cases where the data doesn't quite fit the mold. How does a mature program address those situations?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
A mature program doesn't just ignore exceptions or try to sweep them under the rug. It has well-defined processes for identifying, reviewing, and resolving those exceptions. And it uses those exceptions as learning opportunities to improve the data stewardship program itself.
So it's about having that feedback loop. Where exceptions are used to refine and improve the data stewardship process.
Exactly. And that's another hallmark of a mature program is it's constantly evolving and improving. It's not a static entity. It's a dynamic process that's always adapting to the changing needs of the organization.
This has been really insightful. We've talked about the importance of maturity models. The different types of metrics that we can use to measure progress, and the hallmarks of a truly mature data stewardship program. But before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to touch on one more important aspect. And that's the role of the data stewards themselves. What qualities make a great data steward?
So finding the right people for the job is crucial. Data stewards need a unique blend of technical skills, business acumen, and communication skills. They need to be able to understand the complexities of data, but they also need to be able to explain those complexities to non-technical audiences. They need to be able to bridge the gap between the business and IT, and they need to be passionate about data quality.
So they're almost like data diplomats.
That's a good way to put it.
Advocating for data quality and helping everyone in the organization understand its importance.
And great data stewards are also problem solvers. They're not afraid to roll up their sleeves and get into the weeds of data to identify and resolve issues. They're constantly looking for ways to improve data quality. And they're always learning and growing.
So this sounds like they need to be incredibly versatile and adaptable.
They do. And they need to be persistent. Data stewardship is not always a glamorous job. It can be challenging and sometimes even frustrating. But great data stewards are committed to the cause. And they're driven by the knowledge that they're making a real difference for their organizations.
This has given me a lot to think about.
Good.
We've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive into data stewardship success.
Yeah, we have.
We've talked about the importance of measuring progress, the key metrics to track,
right,
and the qualities that make a great data steward.
Yeah.
But there's still much more to explore.
There is.
So stay tuned for part 2 of our deep dive, where we'll delve deeper into those metrics and explore some real-world examples of how organizations are using data stewardship to drive business value.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Right.
If you're enjoying this deep dive, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more data wisdom delivered straight to your ears.
Don't forget to subscribe.
We'll be back soon with part 2, where we'll continue our exploration of data stewardship success.
All right. See you then.
Until then, keep diving deep.
Keep diving. Welcome back to the deep dive. We're continuing our exploration of data stewardship success.
In part 1, we talked about the importance of measuring progress and the different types of metrics we can use to track our data stewardship journey.
We also discussed the qualities that make a great data steward.
And now I'm really eager to dive into some real-world examples.
Okay.
You mentioned we'd be exploring how organizations are using data stewardship to drive business value. So tell me, what kind of success stories have you come across in your research?
Well, one that really stood out involved a large insurance company.
Okay.
They were struggling with address cleanup costs, spending tens of thousands of dollars every month on an outside firm just to standardize addresses and identify duplicates.
You know, I bet a lot of our listeners can relate to that.
Right.
Dealing with messy address data is a pain point in so many industries.
Absolutely. And in this case, it was eating into their profits.
Yeah.
But then they decided to implement a data stewardship program.
Okay, what did that look like in practice?
They started by appointing business data stewards for their customer data.
Okay.
These stewards worked closely with their technical counterparts to analyze the root causes of the address quality issues.
So they weren't just trying to fix the symptoms, they were digging deeper to understand the underlying problems.
Exactly.
Okay.
And once they understood the root causes, they were able to implement new data quality rules and processes.
So they took a proactive approach rather than just reacting to the errors as they popped up.
Precisely.
Okay, and the results were impressive.
The results were impressive. Within a few months, they had significantly reduced their address cleanup costs.
Wow, that's a huge win.
Yeah.
How did they manage to achieve that?
By bringing that work in-house.
Okay.
They no longer needed to rely on that expensive outside firm.
So they essentially saved themselves tens of thousands of dollars every month just by implementing a data stewardship program.
Exactly.
Wow.
And the benefits didn't stop there.
Yeah.
They also saw improvements in other areas like marketing campaign effectiveness and customer satisfaction.
Ah, so the positive impact rippled outwards.
Yeah.
Better data quality led to better business outcomes.
Precisely. And that's what's so exciting about data stewardship.
Yeah.
It's not just about data for data's sake.
Right.
It's about using data to drive real business value.
Now, you mentioned this was just one example.
Right.
Do you have any other stories that highlight the power of good data management?
Absolutely. Another one involved a retail company that was struggling with inventory management.
Right.
They had inaccurate inventory data, which was causing all sorts of problems.
Inventory management is so crucial for retail. I can imagine the headaches they were facing.
Oh, absolutely. They were dealing with stockouts, overstocking, and even lost sales.
Ouch. Those are some serious consequences.
Yeah, they realized they needed to get a handle on their data.
Yeah.
So they implemented a master data management MDM program.
We touched on MDM briefly in part 1.
Yes.
Can you remind us what that entails?
It's all about creating a single trusted view of your most important business entities.
Okay.
In this case, it was their product data.
Got it.
They wanted to make sure everyone in the organization was working with the same accurate and consistent product information.
So no more conflicting data silos or outdated spreadsheets.
Exactly.
Okay.
They appointed data stewards to oversee the quality and consistency of that product data.
So they had dedicated people responsible for ensuring the accuracy of that crucial information.
Precisely.
Okay. And what were the results of that?
The results was impressive. They saw a significant reduction in inventory errors.
Okay.
Their supply chain became more efficient.
Yeah.
And they even boosted their sales.
That's a fantastic example of how good data management can directly impact the bottom line.
It is. And these are just 2 examples out of many.
Right.
We could spend hours talking about all the different ways organizations are using data stewardship to improve their operations.
Yeah.
Reduce costs and increase revenue.
I'm starting to get the feeling that data stewardship is kind of a superpower.
Huh?
It can transform businesses in so many positive ways.
I think that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It's about harnessing the power of data and using it to your advantage.
Now, these success stories are incredibly inspiring.
Good.
But for those who are just starting their data stewardship journey, it can be a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Where do they even begin?
That's a great question, and it's one we hear a lot.
Yeah.
The key is to start small and focus on value.
So don't try to tackle everything at once.
Exactly.
Okay.
Pick a specific area where data quality is causing problems.
Okay.
Maybe it's customer data, product data,
Yeah.
or financial data.
Something that's tied to a clear business objective.
Precisely. And then start by defining what good data looks like for that area.
So establish those data quality rules and standards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once you have those in place, you can start identifying and resolving data quality issues.
And remember, it's not just about technology.
Right.
It's about people, processes, and culture.
You got it.
Right.
Find those data champions in your organization, the people who are passionate about data quality, and empower them to lead the charge.
Give them the training resources and support they need to succeed.
Precisely.
Okay.
And don't forget to communicate the benefits of data stewardship.
Right.
Make sure everyone understands why it's important
Yeah.
and how it can contribute to the organization's success.
Celebrate those wins, both big and small.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
And remember, data stewardship is a journey.
Yeah.
It's not a destination.
Right.
There's always room for improvement.
So keep learning, keep iterating, and keep striving for better data.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to ask for help.
Okay.
There are many resources available, including consultants, vendors, and even online communities.
This has been a fantastic deep dive so far.
Yeah, it has.
We've explored the importance of measuring progress, the key metrics to track the qualities that make a great data steward, and even some real-world success stories.
And we've still got more to cover.
Yes, we do.
In part 3, we'll delve deeper into those data stewardship maturity models.
Okay.
We'll break down the different stages of maturity, and we'll discuss how to use those models to assess your current state and develop a roadmap for improvement.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. If you're enjoying this deep dive, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more data wisdom delivered straight to your ears.
Don't forget to subscribe.
We'll be back soon with part 3, where we'll wrap up our exploration of data stewardship success. Until then, keep diving deep. Welcome back to the deep dive. We're wrapping up our exploration of data stewardship success today.
We've covered a lot of ground already.
Yeah, we have.
From those crucial metrics to inspiring real-world examples.
Exactly. And now it's time to unpack those data stewardship maturity models that we've mentioned a couple of times.
Right.
I think a lot of our listeners are probably wondering how they can actually use these models to level up their own programs.
You're right. They're not just theoretical concepts.
Yeah.
They can be really practical tools for assessing where you stand and planning for the future.
Okay.
Remember we talked about that 5-stage model earlier?
Yes.
Initial, tactical, well-defined, strategic, and optimized.
Right. It's like a roadmap showing us the path from data chaos to data zen.
That's a good way to put it.
But how do we actually use this roadmap?
Well, the first step is to be honest with yourself about where you are right now. Gather a team of people from across the organization, business folks, IT folks, data stewards, and have an open conversation about your current data stewardship practices.
Okay.
Don't sugarcoat things.
Yeah.
The more honest you are, the more effective your improvement plan will be.
So step 1 is a data stewardship reality check.
Exactly. Once you have a clear picture of your current state, you can start mapping out your journey to the next level.
Okay.
Let's say you're currently in the initial stage where things are pretty ad hoc. Your roadmap might focus on establishing some basic data stewardship roles, documenting your key data processes, or creating a simple business glossary.
So it's about taking small, manageable steps towards greater maturity.
Precisely. And as you progress through the stages, you'll tackle more complex challenges. For example, moving from tactical to well-defined might involve implementing data quality tools, developing formal data governance policies, or training more data stewards.
It's almost like leveling up in a video game.
I like that analogy.
Yeah, you gain experience and unlock new abilities as you progress.
And just like in a video game, you need to be strategic about how you allocate your resources and effort.
Okay.
You don't want to try to do everything at once.
Right.
Focus on the areas that will have the biggest impact on your organization and that align with your overall business goals.
So prioritize your data stewardship quests wisely.
Exactly. Now, I know some listeners might be thinking, this all sounds great, but where do I find the time and resources for all this?
It's a valid concern. Data stewardship can feel like an extra burden on top of already busy schedules.
It's true, but here's the thing. Data stewardship isn't an extra expense, it's an investment.
Okay.
And it's an investment that can pay off big time in the long run.
Right. We've seen those real-world examples where data stewardship led to cost savings,
Exactly.
increased efficiency, and even higher revenue.
Exactly. And when you can demonstrate that value to your organization's leadership, it becomes much easier to get the buy-in and resources you need.
Yeah. Remember, data stewardship is a journey, and it's a journey best taken with the support of the whole organization.
This has been a truly insightful deep dive.
It has.
We've learned about the key metrics for tracking progress, explored inspiring success stories, and even demystified those maturity models.
We've also talked about the importance of finding your data champions, empowering your team, and building a culture of data literacy.
And if our listeners take away just one thing from this deep dive, I hope it's this.
Okay, what's that?
Data stewardship isn't just a technical discipline.
Right.
It's a strategic imperative.
I like that.
It's about leveraging the power of data to drive business value and achieve your organizational goals.
Beautifully said.
So go forth, data enthusiasts, and embrace the power of data stewardship.
And as always, may your data be ever in your favor.
If you enjoyed this deep dive into data stewardship success, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more data wisdom delivered straight to your ears. Until next time, keep diving deep.